Welcome back, guys. Something that happened yesterday night and also this morning is something that we haven't seen since 2008, and it's happening all over again, and that is really good news for crypto. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then definitely stick around here. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will always be notified when I put out such quality content. And now let's directly dive into today's content. So today we're gonna first talk about something that I hate, but right now I love it. It's the fucking banks. Banks going under the bus again, like in 2008, where we saw that massive banks had to be bailed out, and now we see the same thing happening again because we were increasing the height rates like crazy until mortgages could not be paid off anymore because the interest was as high as the mortgage interest that has to be paid. So that means when you had a mortgage, let's say you paid $500 a month and your interest was $500 a month, you were not deducting anything from your mortgage anymore. You would just pay the interest. And that was happening last month, and by the end of last month and early this month, the signs were already there that this is happening right now. So there had to be something done. The banks stay solvent, and the people actually get now again basically something from their mortgage deducted, that what they are paying for. So but because of that, we see right now that banks need to be bailed out again. So you see here one bank is the First Republic bank, $30 billion in bailout is what they received, and also Credit Suisse is about to get a bailout. So, and when you see something like this, then you know it's the beginning. The first signs are on the chart unfolding that the banks are getting now under the bus again, and the government has to come in and print money to save them because they don't have the money in the bank. They have to go and find money so that they can bail out the banks. So every time when they print money, the money has to go somewhere. Where does this money go to? It doesn't go back into the bank. People start spending it on riskier assets to try to make a profit to pay for the money that they borrowed, which was printed. So, and that's why we see right now crypto pumping like crazy. And here you can see it on this chart. Yesterday, the Fed printed, how much was it? 83, 86, $90 million were printed just yesterday, which is crazy. So here you see millions in dollars. So they printed $90 million yesterday alone to bail out the banks. So, and that is of course then also good news for the whole crypto market itself, because we saw what happened 2 years ago when they were printing money. We had a massive bull run, and something like this is about to happen here again on the charts. So when we go to the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, then you can see, so that is now for the altcoins, that we are facing right now major resistance here from 590 billion all the way up to 628 billion. So but if so once we are breaking that level, we will see a massive altcoin season, and trying to target 800 billion to $1 trillion in total market cap for the altcoins. I don't believe that we come back to the support area here for quite a while of 460 to around $500 billion. I don't think that this is going to happen. I believe that here this resistance area can give us some resistance so that we get rejected from there and continue to trade a little bit sideways under it until we break through that. That's absolutely possible, but overall for us in crypto, it's amazing right now. So now let me show you one sign why I believe that Bitcoin, first of all, is going higher. So we have a CME gap here from last year summer, from 27,385 all the way up to 28,685, and now we are closer to this CME gap to the one down here. So the chances are way higher that we go up first here to clean this before we go anytime close to this one here again. And I believe this one here down there, this will not be filled for a couple of months. I don't see it happening because there's so much bullishness right now in the crypto market overall that it would not make sense to see like a $6,000 candle coming down here. So I'm not convinced that this is going to be happening here. While we are so close to this CME gap, this could be closed over the weekend or by Monday, in my opinion. And then, of course, we see potentially some retracement. But this one here, down here, I think we're going to wait a long time for this to be filled. So when we go then here on the daily chart for Bitcoin, so we can see that Bitcoin is running in here this pivot level resistance block. So we got initially already rejected from there, and we went all the way up to almost $27,000. We got really close to that here on Binance. And this resistance area I had told you before, it's from 26,600 all the way up to $29,000. That is the major resistance area that we try right now to break into. And if we are failing to do so, then I think here this prior resistance area could be now flipping into support. So here, that area that I was also talking about 2 days ago, from 24,250 to 25,230. And I will show you in a second why this area is really, really important. And also the so exactly that area. That's what I wanted to say. I'm going to show you in a second why this one is really, really important. So now the question is, of course, should you enter a trade here somewhere? I told you in the last video, enter a trade, enter a long position if we break above that level. So that's what I personally also did. So I hope you did too, because I told you, get in if we break it. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go to $26,650. That's exactly what we did. We hit the target. So congratulations for everybody that was taking this trade and listened here to me. So now, with this major pump here today, it makes no sense to enter any long position right now. So we are not going to do that. We wait for a new entry level where everything has settled a little bit to take a potential new long position. So I would only enter a long position, a new one, but with really low leverage. If we would break here, let me have a look. Oh, come on. See how far back I have to go here. The chart is, here the chart is loading. So yeah, over $27,085. It's more or less where here the Fibonacci retracement is also coming from. It's $50 more. Only above there with a 4-hourly close, I would enter a new long position. Otherwise, I wait that it's going to settle and then enter a long position. So and my next level where I would enter a long position is either the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level that goes from this top to this bottom here, or the golden ratio, the 0.618, 0.65 at 21,000, what is it, 84 and 22,422. But I will show you in a moment why I believe the 0.382 is the level that we have to keep a really, really close eye on for a potential long position before we revert back to the upside. So when we are going then here to this 4-hourly chart, you see that we have here the fixed volume range, and look where the point of control is. The point of control, the red line, is around $24,500. So again, close to the 0.382 level that I have just shown you. So it makes sense that we definitely come back down into these higher volume ranges for a pullback and then gain momentum again, because the indicators are heavily overbought already here. You can see it on the 4-hourly. We want to flip here into a sell signal, that it makes a lot of sense to come back down to this level and then continue to rally here upwards. So, and I'm definitely stacking some orders at the 0.382 level and potentially also at the 0.5 level when we get there to enter a new long position. So, and of course, guys, don't forget, if you want to trade with me together, do it on BYBIT. You still get $30,000 absolutely for free with my link, or $20,000 absolutely for free. Also, with a link, I get, of course, a commission when you trade on these platforms, and it's a win-win situation. I give you free trades, you trade on the platform, I get a little kickback, and I think that's absolutely fair. So now, when we go to, was it this daily chart? Yeah, so this daily chart, I'll show you with, where is it? With an Elliott wave count, where I believe where we are here right now. So first of all, also here, the 50 moving average, exponential moving average here on the daily is around $23,000. And with today's close, if we keep pumping like this, we should be around, yeah, we will move potentially $300-400 up, and then tomorrow again, and then we get closer to the $24,000 level. So which again makes it more likely that we're gonna see a pullback to that level for a retest of the 50 exponential moving average, and then continue to go higher. So from an Elliott wave count perspective, I believe that this all of here is number one. This is all one wave. And so we have, of course, here a smaller wave, smaller waves in there, but I think in the big picture, in the grand scheme of things, that this is only the first wave. So I was first thinking, when I was looking at this, that here potentially could be the pullback, and we are then seeing a wave 3, and then wave 4, and then wave 5. So that was what I was how I was looking at this until yesterday. No, actually this afternoon, yeah, so until this afternoon. And then I looked at the massive pump here, and I said, no, the 2 is too shallow and was too short-lived. That cannot be a 2. So what I believe is we are still in 1, and 1 might go as high as $29,000, and then we get the 2, which will be around the 0.382 level, which also makes a lot of sense when you know a little bit about Elliott waves. And then we get a 3, which is more exponential than the first wave, so it must be higher than the first wave, and also stronger than the first wave. So and then we get 4, which must be above 1, and then we get 5. And with the 5, this can go easily to $40,000. So I'm really now increasingly thinking and believing that we're gonna see $40,000 for Bitcoin in the next 2 months. In the next 8 weeks, Bitcoin can hit $40,000, and then we have to get out of the market, because then it will be crazy overheated in the market, and we have to correct at some point. And I believe that will be around end of April, May. At some point we're gonna see that, but until then, we're gonna be close to 40, or in a really crazy bullish case, all the way up to $50,000 or close to $50,000. So, but yeah, right now that sounds to me still a little bit crazy for the next 2 months, but $40,000 is, in my opinion, definitely in the cards here right now. When I look at the Elliott wave count here, how this is unfolding, the only question is how high is the first wave. When we know how high the first wave is, then we can reassess the situation where our 2 is potentially. But like I said, the 0.382 level makes a lot of sense on the Fibonacci zone. That's why I believe more or less there is our 2, and from there we're gonna rally up. And that's why I'm waiting right now for a major long position, that we see this pullback here, and then we can do this all over again to the upside. So then when we go on the lower time frames, there we can also clearly see where we have right now support and resistance on the VWAP on the 30 minutes chart. So we see the top of the VWAP resistance is at $27,330, and the bottom support is at $24,927. I believe that we're gonna see here soon another move to the upside, another impulse wave to the upside, because the indicator is already turning around here. Stochastic RSI wants to turn around, but I believe over the weekend that we will not go really easily to around $28,000-$29,000. We might likely stay within a range of 26 to, if we get to 27, then I would say $28,000. That might be the range for the weekend. But don't forget, we are already overheated on the higher time frames, so there has to be at some point a correction in the next days, and the longer it takes, the more violent it will be. The same when we go to the upside. So definitely be careful when you are trading out there. Yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for. So another long opportunity, if it presents itself, if we get there, but that will be a scalp for me, is if we get here to $26,100 around that level, or even here, yeah, 25,900 would be a good level for a new long entry. But until then, I'm not doing anything, and you shouldn't if you're not in a trade yet already. Guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.